What's going on, YouTube? This is Down South Politics. I did promise y'all a new political vid. Um, just before I get started on this vid, Herman Cain announced that he's going to suspend his bid for, the Republican nomination for the 2012 presidential election. My views on it since, reading the story, since it broke out. Cain said he pretty much just wanted to be a voice for the common man, all that, voice his opinions, be basically the people's voice. And even though I liked Cain and supported him if he would have become the Republican nominee for president, I do believe he should have stayed in. He did have potential. But at the same time, I do like what he's doing, trying to be the voice of the people. So you have Newt Gingrich, who's up there. Romney and Gingrich are kind of neck and neck. And my number one pick, Ron Paul, he's been a mid runner. From the looks of things, I see Romney, possibly getting the Republican ticket, which I don't like Romney really. I don't like his whole health care plan, and for me, he just flip flops on the issues too much. Gingrich, I'd support him, I guess you could say, but it just depends on third party ticket. I've heard Bob Barr may run for the Libertarians. I'm not exactly sure. All I can say is if Bob Barr runs for Libertarian, I'd support him. Or if Ron Paul decides to run on a third party ticket like he did back in 2008, I'd support him there. But if Romney does get it, I'm not voting for Romney or Obama. I'm gonna look into a third party candidate or hope Ron Paul, goes to a third party, or Bob Barr goes up for the Libertarians. So just real quick, my little views. But just people probably wonder why I support Ron Paul so much, and it's just Ron Paul. I just really like him because he's against the Federal Reserve. He's pretty much, I guess you could say, one of the few honest politicians that we have now. And he just has so much knowledge, you know, and is pretty much upfront honest about what needs to be changed, everything. And, like, basically, for example, the war on drugs. We've been on the, you know, we've pretty much had the war on drugs for about going on 40 years. And Ron Paul basically agrees that the war on drugs is a waste of money, that we just pretty much need to end it. And I was watching a vid earlier about decriminalizing marijuana, Ron Paul supporting it. And when you think about it, compare the things like basically what kills people the most. Tobacco and alcohol, number one. Number two, caffeine even kills more people. I've heard peanuts, from peanut allergies, kills on average like, a few people every year. And marijuana was down at the bottom of the list because they couldn't prove that marijuana killed anybody. And the studies on it about killing, the brain cells of monkeys and making monkeys go brain dead, they were basically smothering the monkeys with a gas mask with smoke from marijuana with no oxygen. And just Ron Paul basically made everybody look like they didn't know what they was talking about. So I really do support Ron Paul, and I'm glad that he's pretty much come out about the war on drugs being a waste of money, all that, just so we can actually put money where it needs to be put instead of wasting money on unnecessary programs, letting people have freedoms, actual freedom like our founding fathers wanted us to. Basically individual freedom is what I'm getting at. And just that's the thing I really love about Ron Paul. But anyways, this vid's just really quick, letting you know my little opinion on Herman Cain suspending his White House bid for 2012. He says he would endorse, support a candidate soon, come out with someone he supports. What I really love to see with Herman Cain is him potentially being like a vice president for now, and possibly, 2016 making a presidential bid again, because I really do like Herman Cain because he is a common person. Just he pretty much, the reason why I like Cain, it just comes to show you, you can basically come from basically being a manager at a restaurant to, being unknown to being a front runner in a political party for a presidential race. And it really does show kids, that anybody can become president. You don't have to be involved so much with like Washington being a congressman, senator, anything like that. So looking into that and everything. Also, it wasn't a comment on my vids. My mom's friend made a comment a couple weeks ago. We were sitting here talking politics. He told me, I should really get involved with politics and everything. Which me going into the military and everything, and then trying to find me a job outside of the military. Just in case people wonder if I should go into politics, I'm looking into it. I might do something, say like a district level, maybe regional, like state. Um, as far as national political, a national political career, I could do that. I'm pretty sure I could get a good following because, like I said, me being a paleoconservative with libertarian leanings, my views are pretty much just. I have conservative values, but at the same time, I'm libertarian. I believe in morals, but at the same time, I'm understanding. Change of times, all that, and a bunch of people like me being Christian and everything. I don't want my religious views to get in the way of my vote and everything. Which, like I did talk about my last vid, me trying to be more religious, be a better person, everything because of my girlfriend. Just basically not want to change me but better me. You see what I mean? And it's just basically you have the libertarian side of me. I support gay rights. I support the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, especially the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, because my view, the way I see it, with me going airborne infantry, 11 Bravo in the United States Army, the guy next to me, I don't care who he lays down beside at night when he's not overseas serving. All I care about is just if he can suppress enemy fire and God forbid I got hit, carry me out of there and get me back, get me back somewhere alive where I can get medical attention, come back home and see my family. That's just why my views are the way they are. I mean, morally, I don't really, I believe marriage is between a man and a woman, but at the same time, I believe you should be able to love who you want, all that. Just, well, my input on it. That's just like my little views, everything. And I'm kind of rambling on this vid right now. I'm about 8 minutes almost. I'm at 7:45 right now, I believe. My computer's being a little bit laggy. I don't know why Movie Maker's doing this, so I'm just going to go ahead, upload this vid, all that. Anyways, YouTube, this Down South Politics. I just want to thank y'all for watching this vid. Comment below. I'd love to see people's input on who they support for the Republican nomination, or if you are a liberal, Democrat, if you support Obama. Just let me know, comments below, subscribe, all that, because I want to kind of start getting, see what other people think, get other people's opinions on everything. Just, be open with your opinions. Don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in, all that, because I'm not going to bash you for your opinions, no matter how different ours are. I got, friends that are liberals, and I don't bash them for their opinions. So just leave your opinions in the comments below, all that. And until next vid, may God bless y'all. Y'all have a good week until my next weekend's vid. And just, subscribe, comment, like, rate, all that stuff. Anyways, y'all, this is Down South Politics. I'm signing off for this vid, and I'll see y'all again.